You even know about the crisps as well. They went so quick.
Oh,
I didn't even see you eat the crisps.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
How long did that take?
Not long.
All right. Welcome to the podcast. Pigeon in the Water, podcast number 1. I am Nick. Introduce yourself.
You gotta make me eat cake and then...
I'm not making you eat anything.
You told me, go and get yourself some cake. Anyway, I'm sure.
You're who? Because it sounded like you had some cake in your mouth and you said jaw.
You have to do it for me.
Here's Josh. There's also Louise and Remy, but I don't know if you're going to hear from them. No. Okay. So, I have some questions for you, Josh. If someone dies in a living room, is it still the living room?
Oh, this is an easy one. I've thought about this before.
Right.
Yes.
Explain.
Because I don't think the living room was made and called the living room because they're like, no, there's a bunch of people living in here. They probably just went, oh, look, it's like, you know, where you live your life. And I would argue, if a ghost was in the living room,
Yeah.
that wouldn't make it, you know, he would still be living in the living room, which makes it still a living room. And even the dead person, he's technically living what's left of his life in the living room. So he's living in the living room.
Okay.
So it is.
Okay.
It's a living room.
So, do you believe in ghosts then?
No, we're not doing this, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No.
But you said if a ghost was in the living room.
Yeah, if it was. But it's not because it's not real.
But you wouldn't bring it up if you didn't think there's a possibility that there's a ghost in the living room.
No. Well, for example, not to go on a tangent, but maybe slightly. For example, if I shit. This is so bad. I just realised what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna have to say it now.
Yeah, say it.
So bad. If I saw, I'm gonna have to say exactly what I thought. If I saw a Yoshi in the back garden, I can barely remember where I was going. But if I saw Yoshi in the back garden,
Get to the point.
I don't even know the point anymore. It's going to be something about me telling you that the Yoshi was still in the back garden. I don't know. It's going to be an awesome point though.
I'm so confused.
So am I now.
Okay.
Nick gave me cake.
Alright, so you don't believe in ghosts. What do you think happens to someone after they die?
That's it. I'm dead.
That's it. No God?
No.
No?
No.
I agree.
Cool.
The next question on my phone though, I was hoping that you'd say maybe God, because who created God?
Oh no. So let's say hypothetically, in the world we're living right now, God's real. Bearing in mind the amount of chaos that would cause, we'll get to the point of, wait, what the fuck was I talking about? I was actually about to say something really interesting. What was the question again?
Who made God?
Oh yeah, anyway, hypothetically, God's real.
Yeah.
Okay, just for the whole sake of this, because I don't believe in. That's all that was going to, just to make it so it made more sense in my head. So rather than me just being like, nah, no one created God because God's not real.
Okay, yeah, okay, hypothetically. Let's say...
Well, in that case, I would say we'd have to do a bit of mash-up between science and God. And we'd just have to be like, just came from a load of molecules, evolved, and then we'd just get, everyone wins.
Okay, does that mean that God would be a living being?
Well, yeah. Oh, ooh, interesting. Ah, we can... But if I made a Sims world, so a simulation of people...
Bro, we're all in a simulation.
Yeah, I technically would be the god of that world. Because I feel like the whole idea of God's that he made and creates stuff and like can like do shit with it.
Right.
So that would make me a god. So that I would say he's much as more likely to be living than he is not an inanimate object. Whatever.
In Sims, do you only make like one person, or do you make?
Oh no, you only make one person. Was that no?
Okay.
I'm not using the Sims. I made a simulation.
Oh, okay. Let's just say that it's Sims, and this is what you're on about. Yeah. You've made the world. You made one person, and you're the god. Yeah.
Okay.
That means everyone else in Sims is an NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means I'm the only one with a consciousness right now, because we're in a simulation. So all of you are NPCs.
Unfortunately, I don't think many NPCs realise that they also technically could be in a simulation.
Yeah, but I've put that idea out there. So to trick me, yeah, the god that's created me has now made you say this.
No, but then you'll just be like, oh, I'm in a simulation, and you'll just be like, let me get out of here. They've probably got ethics, let's be real. If my Sims characters started talking to me and said, I want to get out of here, this is a simulation, I'd probably be like, alright.
Let's shut this down.
Yeah, I don't really want to play this game anymore.
It's what happened. We done this, and then God was like, COVID, bang. Got rid of everyone that wanted to get
COVID?
out. Yeah.
Everyone who worked it out.
Yeah.
You think everyone who worked out with a simulation got killed by COVID?
Yeah.
That's rough. It's like Noah's Ark all over again.
Yeah. Although that doesn't make sense because I haven't been got by COVID. And I worked it out.
Yeah, I know.
I've cracked the
You
code.
made the point.
I've cracked the code.
Same.
Okay. So now back to reality. There's no God. Evolution is real. Yeah. Billions and billions of
I
years.
got so confused when you started.
Okay. New topic.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Back to reality. Back to science. No God.
Yeah.
Evolution's real. Billions of years. Everything's evolved to this point. What came first?
Chicken and egg.
Okay, chicken or the egg? What came first?
I think in evolution, if something were to change, it would have been the egg.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like, if something was to... Obviously, we both know it was evolution that happened over ages, but, like, to the distinct point where something changed, it would be the egg, surely. Like, because someone would have to pop out... some chicken somewhere would have eventually popped out an egg, rather than, like, a... Because they evolved from the, you know, like, frog eggs.
Yeah.
And, like, anything which went in the water. They changed it, and then they had to get harder because it was outside to contain the moisture. That is big maths for you. Big science.
You're bringing it like way back to the start
back,
of everything.
Oh, yeah.
I just mean like from when chickens were about.
Yeah, but I reckon that would be ages ago. Technically. Or maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, I think it's the egg still.
Now you've said this, it makes sense in my head.
Do you know what I mean?
But I was always told. I was told once, and I believed it forever.
I know exactly what you mean though.
Yeah, but chickens they didn't lay eggs.
Yeah.
But then they started laying eggs to protect the young, and that's what got their numbers up. So from the point of a chicken actually being about, I always thought the chicken came first. But now you saying that sounds a lot smarter than what I've just said.
So the issue with your thing of them trying to protect the baby, they literally evolved from like fucking reptiles and shit. So I think, I don't think that's why. What I saw was that they had to change the egg to an egg because they were going like an underwater egg, which is like squishy and not exactly like caviar and shit. That's not an egg. To make it.
I thought caviar was an egg.
No, but it's not the chicken egg.
Oh,
As it hasn't got the hard exterior.
Yeah.
That's soft and squishy. I think. I don't know. I never had.
Right. What about this one for you? This ain't about animals. What came first, the seed or the plant?
The seed or the plant? Fuck. I don't know why this one's really stumped me. No, it's got to be the seed. No, it's literally impossible for it not to be the seed.
But then where would the seed come from?
Well, no, that's a great question. I don't know. But it literally can't... Because they just don't grow about there would have to be a tree from a seed or just a plant from a seed. Like, plants so wide that... There would have to be a seed. There's just no way. Because it's not like fucking, like, what evolved into plants? Plants is just the base. That's like where it starts.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it can't go any further.
Do you class
That's crazy.
Al-
That's what it is.
algae and stuff like that as a plant? It is a plant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it probably didn't
So-
have seeds.
Before there was any like plants on land, through evolution and shit, it was the algae was growing under water through the sun and shit. So technically, plant came first.
Oh.
Hit you with the science one there.
I'm happy with that.
Came back with
Didn't
it,
know that.
playing a little game of tennis.
Yeah, but I still think if like at some point we would have had to go to seed, that seems weird to me. At what point did they?
Probably
I would
when-
have been the plant first then, because I reckon the plant would have evolved to have seeds rather than.
or
grow like
it could have. It was the plant, I reckon, and then animals would have eaten that plant, and then went somewhere else and shat. It could have grown.
A fun fact for you
No, yes, please.
about algae. It produces 30 to 50% of the net global oxygen available to
No
humans.
Yeah.
way! That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know about that one. I
That
watched this
is
documentary about it.
mental.
It's crazy.
Protect the bloody algae. It's doing God's work. Stop this whole
Oh, when it's
deforestation
in our
shit.
fish tank.
Yeah, when it's in the fish tank, get rid.
It's gone now though. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. It's still clean, really clean.
Yeah.
Good shift at least.
Lovely.
What do you know?
Can you daydream at night?
Ooh. What do you do now? Wait, but by night, you saying when you're asleep, or you just saying in the night time?
Nighttime. Not when you're asleep. When you're asleep, you're actually dreaming. It's not a daydream.
No, I thought you were asking, which maybe we can get onto, is can you daydream in your
definitely
dream?
Oh, Inception.
Yeah.
buddy. Then in that daydream.
Which I think is a much cooler question, by the way.
Okay, in your dream, could you daydream about sleeping
And have a
see
dream
yourself
in that
dream
sleep, yeah.
about daydreaming?
I've never personally had it, but I don't think we can miscount it as a real thing.
Another thing, I've never seen my phone in my dream.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what, really? Oh,
Not
well,
quite a bit
you do.
though.
I never get my
You
phone in my
can't
dream.
read, can you, in a dream?
What?
You can't read in a dream.
Yeah.
So you know, like when people have those dreams where they become aware,
Yeah.
they all say like, go find a book in your dream and try to read and you'll wake up. Because it's not possible.
That actually sounds about, yeah. Have you
That's
ever read
crazy.
something in your dream?
I've never read anything anyway.
Is it lucid
Winner.
dreaming?
Huh?
Is it lucid dreams where you're
Lucid,
Yeah,
aware?
that's where you
Yeah.
like control it and shit.
Mm.
I'm not being funny. If someone told me you're in a lucid dream, go find a book, I'd probably tell them to shut up. Because
I don't know any books. Well, I don't have a book.
I'll randomly wake up and then I'll need to go get a book.
it would just be like GTA subtitles.
I feel like I don't know actually. I remember.
No, I've never seen my phone in my dream. Like, it's just.
No, I've never seen my phone in my dream, but I remember one of my dreams. I don't know why I remember it, but it stuck with me. I remember seeing spray painting and stuff. And, like,
But
street
your
art.
mind might be thinking about it as an image rather than
Yeah,
a word.
maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't be
I
able
don't know
to
how
say
it
what it
works.
said.
Yeah.
I remember just like walking past and going, "That's cool, pretty cool."
But now I think about it, I feel like I probably read like shop signs or some shit. Maybe. Well, probably not actually. I don't know. It's a weird one. Don't like that.
What could have happened though is you could have just been like dreaming and just seen an orange shop and gone Sainsbury's.
Oh yeah. True. Or it might just be on the street where I know the Sainsbury's there,
Yeah.
so I don't even have to read. Big win.
It's crazy. What else can't you do in your dream?
Die.
That's scary though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the dying in your dream thing.
Mm.
Because you just wake up.
Well, apparently
So,
there's that. Have you seen the sketch of the guy that apparently everyone sees in their dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this.
I've
And
never
I
seen
swear
it.
to God, when I first saw that sketch, I thought, I've seen that guy before. I just knew
I've
he was a
googled
failure.
sketch of dream guy. But it's done the job.
Oh.
Yeah.
It always
Weird
seems familiar.
monobrow
That's so
kind of guy.
weird. I don't think I've seen him actually. No,
I've not seen it.
I've definitely not seen that guy. But it looks weirdly familiar.
He does. That's what I mean. I must like it's somewhere in my subconscious that I've seen that.
I feel like now it's just
Before.
making me think that I have seen it, even though I definitely haven't.
Hmm.
It's like in my brain cells. What's left of them anyway?
Sleep paralysis.
Mm.
Yeah.
Scary shit.
Don't want that. I don't know the idea.
Have you ever experienced it?
No, I probably
Yeah, I
Yeah. Have you?
Mm.
I also have.
It's
I experienced it so much. Like, back home.
I just don't feel that I would like going to bed after that.
Mm.
What?
I like the idea of being able to wake up and move around when I want to.
Yeah.
It's
We all
one of the
do.
positives of sleeping.
I had a
Unless
scary
you're sleeping
dream.
in a prison.
Right.
If you were sleeping in the prison, you wouldn't be able to get up and go where you want to.
You can still get up and walk about
Yeah,
in your cell.
little bit.
Do a couple push-ups.
Yeah,
Push-ups,
I'll argue
push-ups,
that's not where I
no.
want to walk. I think I want to go to Spain or something like
Gonna walk to Spain.
that. I could if I wanted to.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, I could. I'll obviously walk on a ferry.
Oh, just do laps. That's all we're around.
Or I just swim.
That's not walking though.
I would argue it's the walking of the sea, so... Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Okay, if swimming is the walking of the sea, what is the train of the sea?
Oh,
The train of the
not
sea.
this again. What's the plane of the sea?
Oh, we had this conversation so much. I
And
forgot
who?
about it.
What ocean creature is the shopkeeper?
The octopus.
The octopus.
Yeah, and you said some other shit. You didn't agree. I know you didn't
No,
agree.
I did
sorry.
agree.
Yeah, everyone. That was just because it was Matt. Because me, Ethan, and Jeb had been thinking about it for literally hours, and then we came outside and we just continued it with you, and it was just like the weirdest shit.
I forgot that conversation.
We
happened.
spent hours
What a combo.
talking about it as well.
Rightly so. 'Cause it was a great.
I still
combo.
can't. I can't remember what.
The train was. Maybe like a shark or something. You know, all the little things attached to it. That could be a train.
Oh, the little fish that like clip onto the sharks.
Yeah.
Well, no, I feel like the train would probably be a ferry.
Oh no, a submarine! Of
No, a
course.
submarine is an aeroplane. Because think,
Oh.
if you're standing, yeah, aeroplane is up, ocean's level.
Can we just bring up
Flip
the
over,
original
submarines
thing,
down.
which is that we started all of this, by the way. To crabs, fish are birds.
Yes.
That's what started all of this, and it's still
However,
true.
however,
Oh, I'd be so flat.
crabs can't look up. How do they even know there are fish up there?
The
They
crabs.
definitely
Crabs
can.
come out of the water, so they would have seen
Because they
birds before.
They can get on the back legs and look up.
No, but
Crabs
Oh,
do not
that
live
is true.
permanently underwater.
No,
they
but
would have
then-
seen birds.
okay, and then
There are some
hence
crabs that
why
live permanently
you're
underwater.
forgetting what else I said about this. When they see the birds, it's the equivalent of me going to see an astronaut, which I can't see, by the way, because I haven't had the. Just like most
So it's
crabs.
not the equivalent.
No,
really.
because most crabs, I would argue most crabs haven't seen a bird.
Unless it's like a seagull real close, and that
Yeah.
would be the equivalent to us seeing like
And I'm not being funny.
an astronaut.
Exactly.
Like,
And or an
go
alien.
and shake our hand.
Or an alien. And I would argue all the crabs who go back and be like, look, I just saw a flying thing above the flying things we're seeing already. And then they would go, probably not. Shut up, go in the bin. And then they all just think that fish are birds. And then the octopus is the shopkeeper. It makes sense.
I
It won't make
must have anything
sense.
to say. Gosh, it's just in
You're
his own
right.
little
It's
world.
alright. And you know it, it's fine. You don't have to agree yet. It will be a big revolution in the world.
Revolution or a revelation?
Fuck it, we're going revolution now. We're making this big.
And you have to be there.
The
to see it, 'cause
revolution-
the
we
revolution
got the
will not
revolution!
be televised. Oh.
Genius. It all makes sense though.
What would a shark be? A shark would just be like a criminal.
A flying criminal.
Nah, they'd be the mafia, like in Shark Tale.
Oh yeah, they would be the mafia.
And then one of the
No,
fish
but
would
in
be Will
Shark
Smith.
Tale they're like, oh no, sorry, that's fine. Yeah. I got it wrong.
What were you gonna say?
We're saying how the sharks in Finding Nemo don't want to eat people anymore, but they really like eating people. I say people.
I don't
fish.
care about people.
Yeah, fish.
Fish are friends,
Yeah.
not food.
Yeah. Do you reckon that's the
Man like
equivalent of
Bruce.
like cannibals who don't want to be cannibals but really like the taste of human flesh? Because they're technically both fish, aren't they?
I feel like if you're a
Ah,
cannibal,
no, that's like me saying eating mammals. Yeah, don't worry.
I feel like if you're a cannibal, you're already fucked to the point of you don't see the wrong in it, so you ain't gonna try and change it.
Well, I always wonder, might there just be someone who just wakes up every day and like, "Oh, I really want to taste of human meat, but it's got enough, like, internal strength to be like, no, I'm not going to eat any human meat.
The four of us in this room know a person like that, and I don't want to name drop on the podcast.
Well, I mean, he's not a cannibal.
He could be.
We
don't
don't
know.
know that, allegedly.
First time I met him, he told me how he would dispose of a dead body.
Okay, to be fair, that is
Actually-
very cannibal behaviour.
No, to be fair, he didn't mention eating the body. He just
Yeah,
mentioned
but he
killing
does have a
and chopping
fetish
it
for
up.
blood, so...
Now everyone knows who we're talking about. Everyone knew already.
Edit it out, but you... Don't matter.
But do you reckon?
You brought it out. Huh?
What?
I'm not talking to you.
Do you reckon? Oh, I've lost it now. I've completely. I don't know what happened again. It keeps happening. I'm sorry, guys.
I think Josh has been smoking too much. He's going brain dead.
Do you reckon? I want to hear the rest of that sentence, Josh.
I can't remember it.
That's sad.
No, I was going somewhere. It wasn't that important anyway. More of just a statement.
If you could travel to any part in, like any point in time, for 10 minutes, then you get zipped back to now, where would you go?
So I've got 10 minutes.
10 minutes in any part.
Are you
Um,
allowed to change things?
Change things.
Or just
It does. It doesn't matter what you do. It's already happened in
Wait,
the past.
Oh,
if
so
you
you go
go
back
to
in
the past.
time and anywhere. Okay.
If you go, you can go back in time, but if you go back, you can't change the future.
So what, 10
Like,
minutes?
anything you do, it doesn't matter.
Can I die?
You can.
Oh.
But
What if I
you'll
could-
only be dead for maximum 10 minutes, and you're back now.
Oh shit! Sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so like if you did it and then died in
Yeah.
the first minute.
Yeah, but
just
you
wasted
experience
nine.
all that pain of you dying. If you
Well,
did.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to start with what I was going for. If you couldn't die, just to get you my brain right. Because if I don't say this, I won't be able to figure that one. I was gonna say like fuck it, like let's go to like right next to the sun, or like
Right next
let
to
me
the
go
sun.
to or to like Mars. Like, I might as well go somewhere cool. Like let me go to Pluto.
That's not
Okay.
travelling through time.
No, but so I can't change place.
No, you like.
What
Yeah,
is the
but
point?
you've got to stay on Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, no one read me the terms and conditions.
Well, I think we all just agreed on that.
If anyone's asked that question ever in history, they're not
Think
going
outside the box.
to the sun.
Yeah, because they're
Why would you?
narrow-minded.
There's nothing at the sun. It's a big ball of fire.
Have you ever been to the sun?
You got me there.
That's what I thought.
It's pretty
I
cool,
reckon
though.
it would be fucking pretty cool if I was next to it. Or Neptune. Nobody's been to Neptune. That would be sick.
But what is there to do in Neptune?
I don't know, that's the beauty. There's no trim advisor.
What if you got there and you was like, fuck, I've got another 9 minutes here now.
Well,
Not
I-
today.
It's pretty upset.
Also on different planets, time moves differently. So 10 minutes in our
Could be
time could be
years.
like 1,000 years over there.
Winner?
Winner. Is it?
You'd go insane.
Obviously.
Or on
I
the,
could
on the
literally
inverse,
set up civilization on Neptune. I could be
what,
the
by yourself?
What?
By yourself?
If I had 10,000 years, I'm pretty sure I could make something up. I have so much thinking time. A lot more than the 10 seconds you've just given me.
No,
I have
okay.
so long.
How are you living that long? Because
I know you tell me I can die. This is the one I said you couldn't die. That's why I'm not going for this,
Oh,
because
no,
obviously I can't
like-
die.
you can die of realistic things like dying of old age.
Well, there's only 10 minutes, you said, but now we're changing it to like maths and shit, I don't know. Also, can we just, sorry, not to, 49k?
Yeah, that's a bit bad.
Who did that?
I don't know. Oh.
Anyway, sorry, Karen, crazy.
Yeah, okay. You're staying on Earth.
Alright,
Unless
fine.
you travel to a time that you can have like in the future where you have your own spaceship and it takes like a minute to get to space. You just jump in, go space.
Oh yeah, just to make it clear, I think anyone is almost stupid, not to be rude, guys, if you say you would rather go back in time than in the future.
I'd rather go to the future.
Yeah, like
I want to go see dinosaurs.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. Dinosaurs or how the pyramids were made,
so you can die
and then
just like
future.
Oh, so you can go over more than one place.
No, like if I was to go to the past, it would be to see the dinosaurs or to see how the
Okay,
pyramids
the
were made.
dinosaur's a pretty good one. That's a nice one.
Pyramids would be cool.
Because people
Yeah.
still
Because
don't
apparently
know
people
what
back
they
then were like huge.
There were some giants, like they found like bones and shit in Egypt and around that area.
Oh,
In the
big
Sahara
people.
Desert, they found bones, and they think these people were like 12 foot tall.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just assumed everyone was just getting taller and taller over time. I thought that was just one of those things.
Yeah.
I don't think there used to be
Probably not
5'2" people all those years ago.
No, there used to be like actual hobbits. Like, there's evidence of that as well.
Well, I just
Small
think,
people, and then
you mean children?
no.
Because I think I've seen one before.
I think when you say actual hobbits, what height are you referring to?
Because just to make it clear,
What?
hobbits are 3 foot, which is a kid.
Wait, what?
Yeah, hobbits are 3 foot.
Yeah, they're like.
They're crazy as well.
I saw a documentary once. Don't mean to brag.
No, it's a documentary. You just need to watch the films.
So is Gandalf
And then
just
read the
average
books.
height?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he was a bit.
Well, he's probably a bit
Wow.
taller than average, but he's not like crazy tall. Like he's the same sort of tall with like I was 6'1" and he was like 6'3". I don't know. He's pretty tall for his. Yeah, he's a pretty tall guy.
So you think he was 6'3"?
Gandalf was 6'3". I'm putting it out there. Anyone come with me with some facts? So we'll actually come with me with some facts about that. Because I saw Gandalf. Yeah. If he's like 8 foot, I'm gonna be pissed. I would be that pissed actually because I guess he's pretty tall.
Alright, so how far into the future would you travel?
Oh, hella far. As far as there are people, how tall is he?
Guesses, how tall is Gandalf?
6'4".
12 foot.
Mate, if he's like 5'2",
5'10".
I'm gonna be pissed.
12'7".
Are you joking?
Nah.
5'6".
What?
Gandalf!
Ah, what a. Well, anyway, that proves
Man
even
is
more.
what is below.
Hobbits are small as hell. They're small.
Yeah.
When did Josh turn into a just look like a chap?
They smooth.
He spent so much time with hockey players.
Small still.
So as far as civilized, how pissed would you be if this actually was like a chance and you could like this could happen? You go as far as there are people still about, and then it only like puts you a year into the future. And nothing's changed,
Well,
and like no one knows it's the end of the world.
But we finally got those lace-up shoes. Like the 7 Facts of the Future.
and the hoverboard. Nailed it.
Planet's dead though.
Nah, that would be mad. Imagine like you go to the future.
Well, I
1
would
year.
like to think it would go back to. I mean, I'm hoping that at least like 600 years. I want at least. I mean, I feel like it would go a lot longer than that, but 600 years, I wouldn't mind that. Because I feel like that's enough. If you think 600 years ago,
Yeah.
like we were like, you know, we've just been having this steady like.
Imagine
Technology
if you did it like
improves.
600 years in the future and it was like Wall-E and there was no one
Oh
there.
my!
No
If
one
Wally
about
was
you.
there, I would be so happy. Because that
No,
guy
like,
is a
stop.
sick
Just
robot.
robots.
Mm.
But he's a sick robot.
Yeah, that
He's
I
such
reckon.
a cool
Yeah, he
robot.
is.
Imagine how mad they'll kill you. Like if you go far enough into the future, I reckon robots will take over all humanity anyway.
Yeah, but like iRobot.
Yeah.
iRobot.
We'll go to the future and they'll be
People
like,
will
you
be
ain't
like
a robot.
In my
And then
book,
it just
he did catch the robot and iRobot, and yeah, the robot wasn't even that bad in the end.
Yeah, but the other ones were bad, weren't they?
Yeah.
He saved the day.
It's all about the majority.
Yeah, well,
If you get 1,000 robots that have like laser beams coming out their eyes trying to kill you, and you literally get there,
okay.
clock
Just
on
to make
10
it
seconds
clear,
in, you have
if
to run.
you
for 10
made a
minutes.
robot with laser eyes, you're asking for it.
Nah, you make normal robots, and then they start getting smarter, and then they make robots, or they like put little adjustments into themselves, and then out and out just pow, 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 killing all humans with laser eyes.
Fair enough to them then. I'd probably just say you've done a good one. Any chance we couldn't have a laser match?
I would choose to just go like billions of years into the future.
Billions.
Yeah, billions.
What if
Past
it's like that?
humanity.
But then it's gonna be like a fucking like it's gonna be.
Nah, because something will take our place. Once humans are gone, I reckon something will take our place. Evolution will start
You
again.
know what would probably happen? I bet you. It would just be the evolution of. You say evolution will start again. Evolution is
No,
always
no, no, no,
going.
no, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say that.
You did. Thank God it's been recorded. I just remember.
I haven't even pressed record yet.
What? It's a lie. We can find out later. What time is it right now on the thing?
What? How long have we been recording?
Yeah.
30 minutes, 30 seconds,
So
31
30
seconds,
minutes.
32 seconds, 33 seconds,
Okay.
34 seconds, 35 seconds.
Bad question.
Always changing.
So we go back to 30 minutes and we'll find out that you're wrong.
I'll just check it when I listen over it tomorrow. I'll bleep it out if I do say
You'll
it.
bleep that out. Then
And
you're
I'll
admitting
bleep-
you're wrong.
Nah, I'll bleep this part out as well. It'll just be mute. There'll be no noise over. I'll just mute it.
I'm going to keep mentioning this on if you don't.
It's fine. I'll just cut it before that. before it
Every
happens.
time.
Yeah.
What if I say it really, really slowly?
Okay.
Or I just make hints at it, so I'll be like, I'll start one word now, and I'll do one word in like 10 minutes, and then...
Yeah, I can just make it jump all over the place. It won't be like muted for a long time. I'll just cut that section out and merge it together.
Ooh,
Yeah.
do like that.
Well, it's your choice if you want that to happen.
Can we go back to the billions of years in the future thing?
Yeah.
What? Why? I still don't get it.
Past humanity.
But, oh yeah, this is what I was saying, so the apes, I reckon they'll just evolve,
I don't reckon it'll
back,
be
and
monkeys.
I reckon after that time, it'll almost be back at humans. Because I feel like we've done it so well, evolution of that. Like it was such a perfect. If you think about it, we literally evolved perfectly. Like we literally controlled
To
the
be
bloody
fair-
world. It's like not saying it's bad for the world, but like still we've nailed it.
Yeah, we have.
We have like
Yeah.
A star human making.
However, we only think that because there's nothing that's done it better than us yet.
Yeah, exactly.
However, I've said however a couple of times, haven't I?
No, but I would say there's not much further we can go. So
No, but there could be aliens out there. We don't know. We can't comprehend how far it can go because we think we're the limit. I reckon there could be aliens out there that like surpassed us anyway. They don't even want to come to Earth. We're never going to see them. But they're like,
yeah, but I'm
I
talking
don't
about
think-
evolution for this world rather than other people coming to the world.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think that's the
what's on
quickest.
Earth-
The quickest way from the evolution there is now is just monkeys. Like they're the only tool makers. So
Yeah.
and tools is number one.
However, again, going back to evolution can start over. It definitely can. Because
what do you mean start over? I don't know what you mean. You can't start.
Earth.
Like, evolution is just constant.
from the start of evolution,
No, but evolution is always.
No, so do you know like where they say like, from when we first got water on Earth, let's say.
Everything evolved. That's how everything works, though. That's literally the start.
Yeah,
from
no, but
the
I reckon
very
it will
first
go.
thing,
I reckon
everything
it's
evolved
going to
from
loop round at some point.
What do you mean
I
loop
reckon-
round? I don't understand.
I reckon we're just going to dry the Earth out. It's all going to get fucked. It's going to be too much nuclear shit, and then bish bash bosh, it's just going to be water. We're going to get rid of all plants and everything. I reckon Earth's just going to be fucked at one point. It's just going to start over, you know.
No, I don't think that ever really will happen.
I reckon it's already.
I think there
happened.
will always be something which can live in this like situation, and then they will just fall. Like, I would say if I was there when the big meteor or whatever it was, the big asteroid came in with the dinosaurs were there, I'd probably be like, oh, this kind of sucks. But I bet you there's like little rats who are probably living in the
Yeah.
gutters, be like, this is great, everyone's dead.
that thing. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called.
Big meteorite into
The meteorite. That's the one.
Yeah.
That took out like 75% of all.
It changed the atmosphere as well, didn't it?
Yeah,
So the things before the meteor were breathing different air to us.
yeah.
So we could do that again when we destroy it.
That's the thing. Before, there was algae and stuff in the water that produced a lot of the oxygen.
Hmm.
Animals on land weren't breathing. Well, I don't even think they were animals actually.
Well, you're about to say they're not breathing oxygen because
No, they processed it different. They didn't need. So once all the oxygen came, it starved all of the life plants and shit because they couldn't actually function without it, and then they started photosynthesizing, for ages, where what? I'll have to rewatch this documentary.
So do not all plants photosynthesize?
No,
Other than like the Venus flytrap?
not before algae.
How did they do it then?
I don't know. Can't remember.
I would argue like the definition of a plant is probably like photosynthesis.
I don't think there were many plants about.
What?
Before
I would argue the whole place would be full of plants.
no, the Earth was like red at one point.
What?
You can laugh.
I'm gonna need some proof about this.
The Earth was red at one point. I would argue plants are like literally one of the first things. I don't think there was a day where it was just like, oh,
Yeah, but before everything, there was bacteria, and there is a
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
bacteria that literally cannot die.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be some. side.
exactly. Bacteria is goated. Bacteria have really worked
Like I'm
out.
literally googling. Have you ever heard about this thing?
No. How can they not die there? That's such a good point.
It's like radiation. It's immortal
Yeah.
from radiation. Like literally everything.
Well done.
It just doesn't die.
Like cockroaches. Nuclear.
Kind of, yeah.
Cockroach man.
I don't even know what to Google.
And apparently there's an immortal jellyfish.
Yeah, I think not technically, I didn't mean to say that.
Right.
Hypothetically, if humans just like destroyed the Earth, everything went wrong, we destroyed the ozone layer, the world burned,
Mm.
it wouldn't disappear because you need it to explode for the world to actually disappear, wouldn't you? So the atmosphere changes, the bacteria survives, and then, like Nick says, evolution just restarts.
Mm.
So bacteria, fish, whatever came after fish when they got onto land,
Reptiles.
yeah, and then
Amphibians.
make our way back to humans, but they're not breathing oxygen, they're breathing like fucking nitrogen or something.
Well, technically we do breathe nitrogen.
Hmm?
Technically we do breathe nitrogen.
Well, we like, as in like their hearts.
It wasn't red, it was pink.
Okay,
Can we see a picture?
Like their oxygen
There weren't
would be
pictures back then.
Mm.
yeah, no, but which
Yeah, but
guy's
like,
just gone it's pink? Like, so someone's just gone it's
Well,
pink.
that's obviously been
sunset.
photoshopped. Yeah, I know. That's the picture that it's given.
I'm not saying there can't be plants under a pink sunset. There must
So,
be plants there.
Would that be from like ash or something?
Yeah. So pretty
It's
much,
still loads
From
of
the
plants.
if there was when soil started. I can't remember that. I'm gonna butcher it, and I'm gonna rewatch this documentary soon and then say it on the next podcast. Correct. But from what I remember, soil started getting into the ocean once it started eroding and photosynthesis started happening and shit. Went in and then it left layers of rust on top of the ocean. Yeah.
Rust.
Yeah, and over like millions of years it layered up, and there's a part in North America, I can't remember what state it's in, but in like United States, where there was a copper, like they literally just dug holes like miles into the ground, just took out layers and layers of copper, just from where it had all settled. Yeah, it's a bit mad.
But I still think there would be plants.
No,
Yeah, but
plants
what
couldn't. It
happens
was just
when-
ash, not ash, rust, and like everything in the air. There wouldn't have been plants on Earth.
Yeah, like
It would.
a
There was no
thick
sunlight.
layer of ash.
There was no sunlight like to
Like
get through to make
Yeah.
There
it
was
grow.
zero plants.
It was like Mars, pretty much. Like imagine Mars.
Okay, there's no water on Mars, so that's.
There's frozen water on Mars.
Yeah, there's one on Mars.
Yeah, they haven't found like a
Layers.
lake, have they? They found like little bits of water.
Yeah, but there could have been water on Mars at some point because
Yeah.
there's frozen water on Mars.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
They found valleys and stuff on Mars. Ooh, what have I kicked?
That's a good point. Yeah, if it got created by water, that's pretty mental.
I can't remember why are we talking about this.
I don't know.
What was even the original question?
I can't remember.
Oh, 10 minutes anytime.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I reckon it will get back to that point at some point. Although it can't really if Earth's adapted to oxygen now. Unless we are starved from it again.
Yeah.
Volcanic eruptions could do that. If a super Yellowstone volcano, if that erupts, yeah, He's fucked.
Yeah.
It was. I reckon it would just set off
It's
all
due
the other
apparently.
things.
Apparently
Yeah.
it's could happen.
But when they say it's due,
Yeah.
Not in our lifetime, though, right?
Well, no.
Like,
Well, no, it
you
could
never
be.
know.
It could
But I feel
happen.
like it's over such a. When they say it's due, it's probably, let's say.
Still like
Give
a
us it,
span of like
500
hundreds of years.
Yeah, yeah. Let's say it's like I don't know,
500 years on
funny
either
about
side.
it. Let's say it was like 100,000 years or something.
Mm.
Like, and let's say it was late by 200 years. That's like the equivalent of me saying like I'll be there an hour and going there like an hour and 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a lot.
But you never know. Could happen.
Yeah, it could.
Touch wood, it doesn't.
If it did, pretty funny. Would be able to.
Funny.
Well, if everyone's gonna die, you might as well like be like, well, look at that, guys.
Have you seen
We were the
Greenland
ones.
on Amazon Prime?
No.
No.
It's about like a massive meteor shower just hitting Earth, and in America they have like a protocol for all the main people you need to restart Earth. So like this guy's in architecture, and so they ask him to get on this plane to go to a compound because like he'll be needed to restart the Earth again.
It's weird that things like that happen.
Yeah, we don't have that, I don't think.
Doubt it.
We did though. We probably wouldn't know.
True. We're
Yeah,
not
I reckon
exactly
we got
going to need
under wraps.
shows, are we? No offence, guys.
On Amazon Prime, I watched The 100.
Oh my god.
I don't recommend. I recommend season 1 and 2. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Fucking hell! He's so shit at the moment. That's a minute.
Oh, look at him, he is-
Jesus.
He's pissed.
We're watching The Chase for context.
And they got a bad one. Carol, go on, Carol.
That's fucked. And they've got 100 grand. Fucking hell.
Jesus.
What? They've got 100. I didn't even
Christ.
clock that.
I've never seen this before.
It's got 30 seconds to get
There's no way.
to get 15.
They've really done the beast dirty on this one, haven't they? The last couple have all been
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, last time he ran off
He
crying.
didn't catch any of them.
And they all went for the higher offers.
He's so
They all went for
upset.
the higher offers.
Well,
Oh, they must have.
At least,
Yeah,
at least
it's
two.
a
Yeah.
crowd,
Yeah.
Yeah, unless like one of them.
Because Carol went for
Was offered.
fives. So, what a team that is. 22's all right as well. Very impressive.
That's what the last episode was.
Respect.
22 on him. He married his cousin. Every time I see him, I'm going,
Allegedly.
no, not allegedly.
Oh, yeah,
it was
he did.
confirmed.
Was it his
Second
first
cousin.
cousin? Second cousin.
It's still a bit weird.
How far
Apparently-
out is your second cousin? Like, how does that work?
Your cousin's cousin?
Cousin's cousin.
Yeah.
Or is it your
Oh,
cousin's
yeah.
like child or
I
something?
don't know. No, I feel like it's your parents' cousin. No, that's first cousin, isn't it?
Your parents' cousin isn't your first cousin. Your a cousin is your like mum or dad's sister or brother.
So your auntie or
Kids.
uncle's child, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that your first cousin?
That's
Yeah.
your first cousin.
Oh.
So second cousin must be your
Yeah,
cousin's
your parent-
children. Wait, what?
No.
No, it's your
Apparently
parents' cousin, isn't it?
Hang on.
No, but then that makes it your.
Right,
way
let's
too
say
old.
I
That
have an
wouldn't work. That
uncle.
would
I have an
work.
uncle and auntie. My uncle is my sister's brother. They have
Yeah.
a kid.
That's
I
your cousin.
thought if their cousin on their mum's side, my auntie's side, I thought that would be my second cousin.
Well, apparently,
Ooh.
according to Ancestry.com, obviously they do the DNA tests and stuff. Second cousin means that the closest common ancestor is a great grandparent. So if you share a great grandparent,
Oh.
apparently you're second cousin.
Okay. Oh,
Well, no.
that's
That
like
would
one
be your
step
cousin.
too high.
A
No,
great
that wouldn't be your
grandparent.
cousin. No. So if your
Oh, wait,
grandparent
great-grandparent.
had a,
Great grandparent.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so if that was the
Oh, yeah.
descendant which caught, that's where they met. It would be great grandfather or whatever. So that's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 generations away. So I don't know how
That's
big
So
a
it
difference
is,
it
it
has.
is, it is your parents' cousin.
That's not your
I
parents'
don't know
cousin.
who my
No, no.
parents-
Yeah,
figure it
because
out.
think
No, your
about it,
parents'
your mum's
No, because they'd have to be on
Mum's-
your level.
Oh!
sister.
Nah.
So then the mum's
No, your
sister
grandparents,
has
your
a-
grandparents' cousin. It's great grandparent. It's your grandparents' cousin. I hope this makes some sense because I have no
I
idea
don't
what's
know.
going on.
We get really confused when it comes to this
Either
sort of
way,
stuff.
I
Anyway.
think bass is alright. Like, second cousin.
I keep forgetting why these conversations start. I remember the beef married his second cousin.
But at least now we know what second cousins are.
Yeah, they just share
No,
a
I
great
still have no
grandparent.
idea.
Neither do I, to be fair. I'm just going to believe it how I believed it before. It's fine. That makes
I
sense.
don't
in
know
my
if
head.
I don't think I ever believed it in any way. I just don't know. I've never met a second cousin before. Yeah, sure. Wait, what? No. Oh, maybe I should.
Alright,
Just one
well, this is the end of the podcast. Podcast number 1 over. I'm going to try get it out for Monday or Tuesday, I reckon.
Whatever you need to do.
Uh,
Get it done.
How often are we going to record one, Josh?
Amount of days. Every so
I
often.
Say
feel like
once a week.
yeah, Saturdays.
Saturdays.
We don't have
Yeah.
to do it at night though. Do it whenever, or just whenever it's convenient.
Yeah.
I'll just try to get it out on a Tuesday or Monday,
Yeah. It'll work out. Sunday works actually a lot.
Sunday.
Not to do the scheduling now, but Sunday does work.
Well, we are going to do one next week as well. Next
With
week
Drake.
with Drake, special
Drake.
guest.
Whoop whoop.
Alright,
He's coming. He does music.
we're getting
There you
to a freestyle on the podcast.
Yeah. Drake. Drake.
Man like Drake.
Man like Drake.
Yeah, I'll explain in a second.
Alright, in a bit.
Bye.